So who's somebody who's really invested in you, poured into you? Maybe they've given their time to talk with you, listen to you. Maybe they've opened their home and showed hospitality to you, or given financially to you, or of their other resources. Or hey, maybe you've been that person that's poured into somebody else. And if you have, then you know that being on the giving end enriches your life even more than you can possibly enrich that other person's life. Generosity, it transforms our lives. It transforms the giver and it transforms the receiver. So one thing that we read about that first church in Jerusalem is that they were actually selling their possessions and their belongings, and then they were distributing the proceeds from that to anybody that needed it. That's amazing. And then we read that they were actually breaking their bread in homes, like eating together, receiving their food with, it says, glad and generous hearts. Glad and generous hearts. That's what I want. That's what I want the people of our community to have. And what we see as we read about the church and how they were generous is that generosity wasn't just writing a check. It wasn't just things that people gave or that they did, but it was actually a heart position. Generosity springs out of a generous heart. I want to recognize that for a lot of you right now during this pandemic, you've lost a lot. You've maybe lost your job, your house, your investments, other financial losses. And for some of you, you might be thinking, I'm not in a position where I can actually be generous right now. And if that's you, I would say, number one, I hope that you receive generosity from others. But then I would also say, anybody, no matter how wealthy we are or are not, we can all have generous hearts. We can all pour ourselves out for other people, no matter what's going on in our life. Generosity, it's not just opening your wallet, it's opening your home, it's opening your schedule, it's opening up your heart to other people. Generosity is really this mindset that says, I exist to help other people flourish. I exist to help other people flourish. That's the way Jesus lived. That's the way Jesus empowers us to live. And I'll tell you, what I see around a church right now is I see this plague of this mindset that says, what does this church have to offer me? And that's a mindset that it's self-centered, it's narcissistic, it really kills the church. And instead, what if we approach church saying, wait, what do I have to offer my church? What do I have to offer my community? What do I have to bring? Not just what are they bringing me? It's really clear in Scripture that ministry is not just for people who are employed by a church, not just for pastors or church staff members. God has equipped every single one of us. He's equipped you to reach people in ways that a lot of your pastors and church leaders can't. You know, the front line of the ministry right now, it's not a church building. The front line of the ministry is you. It's your life. It's your home. It's relationships you have at work or in your neighborhood. Just think for a minute about a church full of people asking that question. How can I help others flourish? What do I have to offer them? You have a church full of people with that mindset, that church is going to absolutely change the world. Why not our church?